Hey everyone, it is one of your leaders, Ashton Meyer, and I am coming to you today to speak to you guys about something that is very powerful and impactful in your business. Something that if it's not taken care of right away or you let it consume you, it can totally overtake the way that you set out your business, the way that you post, the way that you reach people. And so this is something that I want you to really take to heart as of what I'm saying. So a lot of times we can get caught up in the news feed or get caught up on top coaches or get caught up in someone who's in the millionaire club or get caught up in someone who's higher rank, whatever it may be. It could be even someone on our team that we see succeeding and we're like, what the heck? Dude, like, what makes them so dang special? Like, why is it like I'm putting in this work, I'm trying to do this stuff, and like, why is this here? And here they are popping off, coach, left, right. Like, they're just picking them like weeds. Like, they just keep growing and they keep picking them. And it's like, what the heck? So we can start to do this whole comparison trap that can start to deteriorate who we are and who God created us to be. And we get so caught up in their business, in their grass, in their success. And one thing that you really need to stop and do, and you know what? I have to catch myself too. Yes, Ashton Meyer has to catch herself on this, because sometimes there's somebody who's been in this business less than I have, who's further than what I would like, and I'm just like, all right, stop, Ashton. And I have to take a breath, and then I'm like, you know what? I praise them. That is so awesome that they're doing great in their business. They probably are working extremely hard, and they're putting a lot of time and thought into their posts, and they're just rocking this out, and they're reaching a bunch of people, and that's so amazing and wonderful. So you know what, I need to stop for a moment and praise them, because otherwise my thoughts go extremely into the negative aspect of things, and I start to get frustrated and make this whole comparison trap. And then also I'm like, well, what are they posting? Like, what are they looking at? And it's good to take a look at some of the things that people are posting. And one thing that I can tell you that I see successful coaches versus those that struggle. And this is something that I'm not the greatest at. I really do need to sit myself down and figure out branding, okay? But I see that the coaches that are very successful in the business, you know that when you come by their post or you come by one of their pictures, you know that this person is it, even if it's not a picture of them. Like, you know, like, okay, dude, that's how this person would speak, or wait a minute, that's like how this person's picture would be. So there's things that ultimately like, you just know. So don't get caught up in comparison trap, because I want to let you guys know that you need to be authentic. You need to be authentic to who the Lord created you to be and what you have in place. And if you're not into your faith or whatever, that's okay. That doesn't matter. It's not necessarily about me reaching out to you and being like, oh, God created you to do this and that. But it's like, okay, you are unique, and you know that 100%. I don't care what anybody says. There's not one single person, even twins, look it up, research it. Even twins do not have, they're not 100% the same. And so you have things that other people don't, that you can use as your, your strengths, use them out to reach out to people. And who you are, you need to be you, be authentically who you are, and grow authentically into the person that you want to become. And then that way you're going to reach the people that you need to reach. Because if you all of a sudden are like, okay, I'm in this comparison trap thing, think about it for a second, and you start posting exactly like Lindsay Matway. And I mean, yeah, then what's going to end up happening is that you're going to have people see her post, you're going to have people see your post. Well, where are they going to go to? You know what I mean? And you're not going to want to reach out to them because you're not going to be able to relate to them. You're not going to be able to build that relationship. You can build a relationship with them. I'm not going to say you can't. But how successful is that relationship going to be? How successful are you going to be able to guide someone directed on Lindsay Matway's post when you haven't been down her road? You know, you have your own path, you have your own stuff that you've been down, and you are so authentic and so unique and so beautiful that you have people that you need to reach, you have people that you need to speak out to, so you have to use your words. I'm not saying, like, don't grow, don't get better, don't, like, figure out what is a hit, what's a not, this and that. No, you do need to continuously grow and build yourself in your brand and in who you are and who you're trying to reach. And that's where sitting down and figuring out, okay, who was I before Beachbody, or who was I before I started this? What, like, asking yourself these questions from, I think, the National Wake Up Call 2 weeks ago, like asking yourself, okay, what was my initial, like, just even more questions, like think about objections. Like, did you ever feel like you couldn't afford this? Did you ever feel like you weren't good enough to do this? Did you ever feel like this? And if so, why did you feel that way? And then you start directing your posts like, you know what? I signed up for this business about a couple months ago, and I honestly really didn't feel like I was going to make an impact in anybody's life. And the other day I received a message about how inspirational I was. Or, you know what? I never felt like I could actually truly keep myself accountable with my health and fitness because I've failed and failed and failed, or I just never even tried. And here, by becoming a coach, I have kept myself more accountable because of this and this and this. Or, like, there's so many different questions that you can ask yourself that you can write out. Like, look for questions to ask yourself, like, why did you start this? What were your first initial thoughts? How did you feel before? How do you feel now? Where do you want to go? That is so important. Where do you want to go? Not just with your health, but with your business, with your team, with your whatever. And then speak on that. I don't care if you're not there yet. Speak about where you're going to go, because you're going to reach those people that want to go those same places and they don't know how. And it's like, you know what? It's all right, because I don't know specifically how I'm going to get there, but I know that I'm going to make an impact on people, and I know that I'm not going to stop, and I know that I'm going to keep going. So anyways, don't get in the comparison trap, number one. And when you do start to get in that trap, stop and praise them. I don't care how crazy and stupid it sounds. Stop and praise them for their success because they've worked hard in it. Then two, make sure that you are learning and growing to be authentic to who you are and who your brand is and who you're reaching out. Anyways, I hope that was a little great tip for you guys. I love you all. Have a wonderful beginning of a new week, and talk to you soon. Bye.